My name is Irene Bangwell. I'm the co-founder of the KNOSK 100 Naira a Day Charity Secondary School in Kuje. We are a secondary school specially designed for children from low-income families. These are children who have been out of school or children at risk of dropping out. When we started the school in September 2019, there were lots of new learnings for us. But one that tops the chart was finding that children from low-income families have lots and lots of learning gaps. So the KNOSK Storified textbooks gave us first-hand opportunity to redesign how learning happened for children who are struggling or have learning gaps. So the Storified textbook makes learning very easy to understand.
So with the workbook, we are able to engage them in class, and the workbook has so many features, so many amazing features, like the opener story, which serves as an icebreaker that aids learning and makes it easier. Everybody has a copy of workbook, so during lessons, everybody is engaged and they are carried along. And there are several activities in the workbook that engages the students in classroom and even when they are home. So it makes learning easy and they are able to fully participate and gain understanding.
So how does the KNOSK Storified textbook help underserved children? Number one, it closes the gaps of many years of being out of school, many years of not having textbook, not following classes in primary school. The KNOSK textbooks close those gaps. When we started using the KNOSK Storified textbooks, we were eager to collect feedback about how children were doing in each lesson. While it was built into the textbook, we didn't have a system of assessing it from a dashboard. So we designed something called the learner assessment on a spreadsheet where every teacher had to give a certain number of questions as post-lesson exercises and documenting children that had mastered the concept, children that were still struggling with some parts of the concept, and children that were completely lost.
My name is Soba Mustafa Ibrahim. I am a student at the KNOSK 100 Naira a Day Charity Secondary School. I am in SS3. I have used the KNOSK Storified textbook to prepare for my junior WAEC, and it really helped me a lot. There's this topic in mathematics called algebra. I really struggle with it. I've used other textbooks to understand it, but I can't. When I started using the KNOSK Storified textbook, it explains to me as if I am a baby, and I really understand it very much, because I even became the best student when I wrote the junior WAEC.
Good day, my name is Soba Simon. I scored the highest in JAMB in my entire school because I use a KNOSK Storified textbook. I've used that textbook to prepare for a series of exams, both internal and external, and it has really worked for me. I've also used it to prepare ahead of lessons, so that by the time teacher is teaching the topic afresh in class, it will be easy for me to comprehend and teach other students in the community who had difficulties understanding the context of other textbooks.
Whatever innovations we bring into a school system can only be tested externally when our students have to write national exams. So having used this methodology and resource from the very first year of our school, it was critical for us to measure whether it's been working by looking at students' performances in national exams. The very first time we took a national exam was in the 2023-2024 school year, and the results were amazing. This year, our pioneer set sat for the national exam called the Unified Tertiary Matriculation Exam, also called JAMB, and we had 14 students registered for this exam. 13 out of these 14 students made it to the top 20% in the country, where Nigeria had a really poor result, and only 20% of children were said to have scored between 200 and up. 13 out of our 14 students made that mark, and only one child fell short by 5 marks. Our highest scoring student scored 268 points. This has been phenomenal because these children's entire journey of learning has been based off of the KNOSK Storified textbooks, making learning meaningful, interpretive, and students very confident because concepts are so relatable. I would dare say that they can even teach the concepts themselves because of the beauty of the simplification in the KNOSK Storified textbooks.